Hi, everyone. This is a gentle 30-minute yoga practice. For today's class, you'll need a mat. Some of you may wish to have blocks or a chair. And while you're getting that ready, I'd like to talk to you about breath work. Today, we're going to be working with some pranayama practice. Pranayama is the formal practice of controlling the breath, which is the source of our prana, or what's called vital life force. The goal with pranayama is to strengthen the connection between your body and your mind. Pranayama can also support relaxation, mindfulness, lung and brain function, and blood pressure. We'll begin with a standing breathing practice. And today, instead of holding your breath and resisting as you move, you're invited to pay attention to your breathing and use it to help you move more mindfully during your practice. So when you're ready, if you have all of your tools nearby, please come to your mat. Come to the front edge of your mat. Welcome, everyone. Stand in Tadasana mountain pose, feet parallel to one another, about hip distance apart. Press into your feet. Micro bend your knees. Grow long through your side body, shoulders up to your ears, back to the back of the room as they broaden down. This brings your palms forward. Excellent. And you check into your breathing. Just noticing where the breath is for you today, right now, right this minute. As we move through this class, I'll be mirroring you. That means when I say move your right foot, I'll be moving my left foot, and so forth. Sometimes I mess up the directions. Just go with the flow. When you're ready, close your eyes. Bring your palms together in front of your heart space. Tilt your chin just briefly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale that. Breathe in again through the belly, the rib cage, and even up through the collarbones. Exhale that. Set an intention for your practice. And when you're ready, release your palms, peep open your eyes, and we begin with a breathing practice. Inhale your arms overhead, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bring them behind your skull. Press the back of your skull into your hands. Good. Take a deep inhale in. Lift the heart space. Exhale, press your palms out to the side, arms parallel to the floor. Good. Take a deep inhale in, bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Exhale, press the palms and the arms forward as you round your upper spine. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press them down to the side body. We're going to repeat that a few more times. You can go at your own pace. The important thing is to breathe as you move through the practice. Let's do it together. Inhale. Exhale, palms behind the head. Inhale, lift the heart space. Exhale, press the arms to the sides. Good. Inhale, fingertips to the shoulders. Exhale, press those palms forward, round the back. Inhale, arms overhead, reaching to infinity. Exhale, press them down. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms behind the back of the skull. Inhale, lift the heart space. Exhale, press those palms wide, really pushing energy out. Inhale, fingertips to your shoulders. Exhale, those palms forward around the spine. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, press the hands down like you're pushing through mud. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the skull. Inhale, grow the heart space. Exhale, press the palms wide. Keep that heart space large. Good. Inhale, fingertips to the shoulders. Exhale, press the palms forward, round the spine. Inhale, lift all the way up to infinity, shoulders away from the ears. Neck is free. Good. Exhale, press the palms down to the floor. Shake it out. We're going to move through some side stretches. We're going to do it a few times on each side. Again, I'm mirroring you. So if you'll inhale your arms overhead, grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Here we go. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Reach those arms overhead. Tone your belly. Exhale, lean towards the right. Good. Inhale back to center. Switch the wrists. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, lean the other way. Let's do that a few times. Inhaling to center, exhaling to the side, going at your own pace. Using your breath. This time when you come back to the center, bring the arms overhead. Separate the hands. Good. Can you inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen through the spine? Exhale, I'd like you to take that right hand down and reach it towards your left, what do you call this? Left hip bone. Good. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, lean to the right, reaching your right hand to the left hand to the right. Open the top shoulder. Come on back to the center. Switch sides so the left hand now comes towards the right hip. The right hand is overhead. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, lean to the left. Reach that right arm, left arm all the way out to the right. Come on back to the center. And we're going to do that a few more times. Opening that top shoulder as you lean from side to side. Maybe notice your breathing, allowing the inhale and the exhale to help you move. And when you're ready, come on back to the center. Release the hands out. Just take empty coat sleeves. Just moving your hands from side to side. You can release the feet from the mat. Just let it go for a minute. And we're going to move through a mini flow now. We'll be adding up for this flow. So it's going to start with Tadasana Mountain Pose. You're going to shift your leg into your left leg, bend the right knee. Good. Toes of the right foot are on the floor. As you inhale, you're going to lift the right thigh parallel to the floor. You can grab a hold of the bottom of the knee if you need to, but if you don't, just keep your arms straight, heart space lifted. Exhale, step it down. We're going to do that 3 more times. So you're going to inhale and lift the leg. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift without hiking that hip up. Can you keep your hips parallel to one another? Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, set it down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, set it down. Switch sides. If it's too much for your palms to be facing forward, take your hands to your hip creases, shoulders up, back, broaden your heart space. Bring your elbows together behind you. Good. Shift your weight into your right leg. Bend the left knee. Toes are on the floor. And you inhale and you lift that thigh parallel to the floor. Exhale, release it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release it. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, release it. Good. Shake it out. We're going to slow that down now. So we're going to be holding those lifts for a few moments, but we're going to add up the arms. So this time you're going to inhale, lift the arm and the knee, and you'll notice you start to wobble a little bit, and you hold, and you exhale, and you sweep the arms down, release the knee. Same side 3 more times. Inhale, arms overhead, shoulders away from the ears, knee comes up. Exhale, release it. Lift and lower. Last time, lift. Square off your hips, squeeze everything into the midline. Take deep breaths in and out. That wobbling that's happening in your ankle on the floor, the foot on the floor, really good for building strength and balance. Exhale, release it all down. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms, and this time the left knee lifts. Exhale, release it. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift again. Lift your heart space, tone your belly, breathe, square off your hips. Micro bend in that standing knee. Hold for a few more moments. See if you can take your attention to your breath. Excellent. Exhale, lower that down. We're going to add up a twist this time. Let me show it to you first. As we inhale and lift the leg, we're going to exhale and bring the arms down. One hand is going to come to the sacrum. The other hand is going to come to the outside of the knee. And we're going to inhale and lower again. So it's inhale, twist, inhale, lower. Got it? Let's try it together. Shift your weight into your left leg. Bend the right knee. Inhale, arms overhead, knee overhead. Exhale, twist. Hand to the sacrum and to that outer knee. Inhale the arm overhead. Exhale, release. 3 more times on this side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. You can even take your gaze to the side you're twisting to. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Lift, twist, lift, lower. Last time. Lift, twist, pause in your twist. Can you press the knee into the hand into the knee? Take your left chest wall a little more fully to the right side. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale, arms overhead. Release the hands down. Shake it out. You're doing a great job. We have one more side to go. Take your breathing. Come back to your intention. And let's begin side 2. Whichever side you did before, you do the opposite side this time. It doesn't matter whether you're on a different leg than the one I'm calling, that's totally fine. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the leg. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Take that head along if your spine has flexibility and it feels good on this side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Hold, hold, hold. Press into that standing leg. Tone the belly, lengthen the tailbone. Can you lift the heart space with a little breath? And as you exhale, can you take that right chest wall toward the left side of the room? Let your gaze follow along. Breathe in and out. If your foot wobbles, it wobbles. If your ankle wobbles, it wobbles. You are working on balance and stability. Really important as we move into winter months where there's going to be ice on the ground or even wet leaves or even just rain. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, lower down. Shake it out. Take empty coat sleeves again. Good. Let's come back to that breath that we did at the beginning of class. Take Tadasana Mountain Pose. Inhale your arms wide. Exhale, palms to the back of the skull. Inhale, lift your heart space. Exhale, press all the way out to the side. Good. Inhale, fingertips to the shoulders. Exhale, press the palms forward, round the back. Inhale, the arms overhead. Exhale, press them down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back of the skull. Inhale, lift the heart space, slow the breathing down. Exhale, press your arms wide, really pushing energy out through the palms of your hands. Good. Inhale, fingertips to the shoulders. Exhale, press the palms and the arms forward, round the spine. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, shoulders come away from the ears, neck is free. Exhale, press them down. Bring your palms together, close your eyes for a moment. Check into your breathing. Let everything calm down. Excellent. And please peep open your eyes. We're going to move into a flow. It's a similar flow. We're going to be moving from the lifted leg back into crescent pose. Hands will be on our hips for this. Then we'll come back up. We'll lift the leg. We'll step back into crescent pose again. We'll do that a few times on each side. Then we're going to lift the leg, come back into crescent pose. We're going to add up. So from crescent pose, we're going to inhale the arms overhead, take that twist just like we did before. Excellent. And then what we're going to do is stretch those arms wide for revolved warrior two. That back heel is lifted. Then we'll come all the way back to the center, press the arms down, bring that back foot forward. Ready? Tadasana mountain pose. Hands to your hip creases, shoulders up, back and broaden. Squeeze those elbows together. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, can you step it back behind you into a high lunge? Oh. And inhale, step back to center. Inhale, lift the knee forward. Exhale, step it back. Make sure you're on railroad tracks and not on a tightrope. Step forward again. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it back, not judging if you're wobbling. You're learning. And then come on back to center. Last time. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step it all the way back. And then come back to center. Switch sides. No break this time. Inhale, lift the opposite knee. Exhale, step it behind you in a high lunge. That back knee is straight. And then you step forward. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step it behind you. Back knee is straight. Step it forward. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it behind you on railroad tracks. Tone the belly, lengthen the tailbone. Step it forward. Last time. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step it behind you. Good. And then come forward. And now we're going to add up. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it. So you're going to inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, step it back behind you. Stay there. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, take the twist towards the left side of the room. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, step forward, arms come down. 3 more times on that side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take the twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift. Oops, arms come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, arms float overhead. Exhale, take the twist. Arms come overhead again. Step forward. Release the hands last time. On the side, inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, step it behind you, grow long, take the slack out of that right leg, tone the belly, lengthen the tailbone. Can you come down a little bit lower? Can you look at your front knee and make sure it's not jutting forward of your ankle, that it's just above your ankle? Good. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, take the twist. Inhale here, broaden heart space. Exhale, can you take the right chest wall towards the left side of the room? Couple deep breaths here. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, step the foot forward, release the hands. We're going to do all of that on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it back into crescent pose. Good. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take the twist in the opposite direction. Inhale back to center. Exhale, step forward. Arms come down. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take the twist. Inhale, back to center. Arms come overhead, hands come down. Hands to the hip creases, shoulders up, back and broaden. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step it back behind you. Take the slack out of that back leg. Inhale, float the arms overhead. Exhale, take the twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, come forward, float the arms down. Last time, we'll hold a little bit longer. Inhale, arms overhead, shoulders away from the ears this time. Exhale, can you step back with those arms raised? Good. Inhale, keep those arms raised, lift the heart space. Exhale, can you take the twist, lower the hands, grow long through that back leg. The heel is lifted. Good. Tone the belly, lengthen the tailbone. Can you come a little lower in your lunge? Can you look at that front knee and make sure it's in line with your ankle? Breathe in and out. Inhale, lift the heart space. Exhale, can you take that left chest wall a little more fully to the right side of the mat? Head and gaze follow along. Breathe. Inhale the arms back to center. Exhale, step forward. Come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Excellent. We're going to do a sun salutation next. It is a flow. Follow along with me. We'll move slowly and we'll do it a few times together. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, can you hinge forward at your hip creases, swan diving into forward bend, hands to the floor, to your thighs, or to your shins. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step your legs back into plank pose, the top of the push-up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, can you lower your body down into chaturanga? Let everything release. Lift your right leg, left leg, untuck the toes. Draw your hands back towards your chest wall. Press your hands into the mat, tone your belly, lengthen your tailbone as you inhale into baby cobra. Exhale, come all the way down. Tuck your toes under. This time you're going to inhale. You're going to lift into downward facing dog. Walk the hands back towards the feet. You can bend the knees if you need to. Hands to the hip creases, shoulders up and back. Bend your knees. Lift from the heart space. Float your arms overhead. Bring the palms together. Walk them to your heart space as you walk to the front of the mat. Let's repeat it one more time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, folding into forward bend, Uttanasana. Come halfway up, long spine. Exhale, fold, step back into plank pose, the top of a push-up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down into chaturanga. Pause. Lift your right leg, left leg. Untuck the toes. Tone your belly, lengthen your tailbone. Inhale, press your hands into the mat. So you're not crunching your spine. Your belly is toned so that it's working that lower spine, keeping it safe. Exhale, fold on down, tuck the toes under. You can press yourself back into table pose or all the way into downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees, hands to the hip creases. Externally rotate your shoulders, lift your heart space. Arms float overhead, palms together. They come into the midline, and we sit down on the mat. Find a place that feels good for you. Sitting all the way down. Good. Excellent. Can you take your hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards the back of the room? Your hands are wide. Can you inhale and lift your heart space, tone your belly? Sunbather pose. Good. Should feel good. Couple deep breaths in and out. Excellent. Can you come all the way up? Take your hands around your knees. Good. Take your hands behind the creases of the knees. Lean on back till you find the flat part of your sitting bones. And we're going to inhale and lift the right leg. Foot is flexed. Exhale, release it down. 3 more times. Inhale, lift the right leg. Press the big toe mound towards the front of the room. Exhale, release it. So it's really like you're hinging that shin up and back. Nothing else moves. Good. You're leaned back. Can you try it on the left side? Lifting and lowering that left lower leg. This time, can you lift your heart space, lean back? Keep your left hand where it is behind the knee. Can you release your right hand, but lift and lower the lower leg? So it's like you're tapping the mat. And you'll feel your quads working. Come back to the center, switch sides. Tapping the left toes on the mat 4 times. This time, both hands behind the crease of the knees. Lift your heart space up, lean on back. Can you lift both feet off the mat? Good. Shake your head back and forth. Make sure you're not crunching your neck. Make sure you're not holding your breath. If you can you release your left arm? Put it back. Release your right arm. Put it back. Release both arms. Put it back. Bend your knees. Lean on back. Fingertips behind you. Take your right ankle over top of your left thigh. Open that right knee out for a seated figure 4. This is a good stretch for your piriformis, your gluteus maximus. Good. If you have the mobility, maybe begin to walk your hands forward. Keep your heart space lifted. You get a little more of a stretch. Make sure that knee is opening out to the side. Activate the foot. The foot is flexed. Lean on back. Switch sides. Left ankle crosses over top of the right knee. You open up the left knee. You breathe in and out. You lift your heart space as you walk your fingertips closer to the midline. Checking into your breath. Lean on back. Release it down. I'd like you to roll all the way down to the mat with control. Excellent. Shimmy your shoulders under your heart space. Good job. Can you lift your right leg off the mat? Now, draw your knee in towards your chest. Good. Flex your foot. Now bring your foot forward until your knee is just above your hip. So it's not here, it's here. Yes? Good. Can you do that with the other leg? So knees aren't in, they're forward. You should have a rounded lower back. Tone your belly to protect your lower spine. Breathe. Bring the knees together, the inner thighs together, the feet together. Take your hands to the sides of the sticky mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Can you take your feet towards the right side of the room, your feet and knees, but keep your shoulders planted. So they're not going to come all the way down because that left shoulder is going to lift off the mat. You'll notice your core, your abs are activated. Press those feet forward a little bit. Come on back to the center. Switch sides so that shoulder stays on the mat. It doesn't pop up. So I have to bring my knees back towards the midline and activate my abs. Come back to the center, switch sides. Switch sides again. Notice your breathing. Come on back to the center. Release the feet down to the floor. Can you draw your knees in towards your chest? Give yourself a big hug. Just roll around on your sacrum, your lower spine. Make it feel good for you. Good. Release your head and shoulders down. I'm just lean to the side so you can see me. Grab a hold of your knees and can you draw them in towards your chest and then open them out. Kind of like you're rowing a boat. Should feel good. So you're working on your hip mobility as you row. Drawing the knees together and in and then out. And then pause and switch directions, rowing in the opposite direction. Good. Release those feet down. Roll over to your side. Roll yourself over. Pause for a moment in fetal position. Check into your breathing. And when you're ready, please come back up very, very gently to a seated position. Sit well. Finding a position that feels good for you, opening your sitting bones, inner thighs in and down, growing long through the side body, lifting the heart space, tone the belly. Take your shoulders up to your ears, back towards the back of the room, and broaden them. And you'll notice we started our class in a standing pose that looks a lot like this. So this is Sukhasana, but we're still using Tadasana, torso and hands. Let's repeat our breathing from beginning of class. Ready? Inhale the arms wide. Exhale, bring them to the back of the skull. Inhale, lift the heart space. Exhale, press the hands out to the side. Palms are flexed. Inhale, fingertips to your shoulders. Exhale, press your palms forward, round your upper spine. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, fingertips wide. Exhale, press them down to the floor. Again, inhale, arms wide. Exhale, palms to the back of the skull. Press the hands into the skull, skull into the hands. Inhale, lift the heart space. Keep it lifted as you exhale and you press the hands wide. Inhale, fingertips to your shoulders. Exhale, press the palms forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release them down. Bring your hands together in front of your heart space. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Check into your breathing. Breathing in a mindful way has the power to soothe and revitalize a tired body. The invitation as you take your yoga practice off your mat and out into the world is to check into your breathing as you move throughout the day. Are you unnecessarily holding your breath? Are you clenching? When using your breath may be more helpful. It's not to judge, it's just to notice. As you begin to tune into your breath, you begin to cultivate mindfulness. Namaste. Peep open your eyes. Bring the corners of your mouth to the sky in Smileasana. Thank you for coming to class today.